Just Cassie Hyder, and it sounds like it might be a great day to enjoy the outdoors at Six Flags.
Outdoors, yes. It might be a little too cool to actually get in the water, though.
Think so?
Well, I mean, everyone's different.
Yeah.
Too cool for me, I should say. But you know, as we get to later this week, though, I think those pools are going to be filling up very quickly.
Okay.
Yes,
it's going to be hot.
It's going to be the smart thing to do, yeah, because we do have a WFA weather alert day, and that is going to be on Wednesday. So we've typically been issuing these for storms, but we want to issue it for anything that we know that's going to impact you a little bit more significantly weather-wise. So this time around, it's going to be the heat. We are going to see record heat coming Wednesday, and it looks like we're going to see our first 100-degree day of the year. So all you need to do, stay hydrated, limit your time outdoors, and make sure to check on the elderly and pets, and certainly don't leave your pets outdoors for very long. Looking at some of the stats from Dallas-Fort Worth, from the airport, of what we typically do see this time of year. You know, the average first 100-degree day isn't until July 1st. The earliest that it's ever happened was back in 1911, though, and that was on March 9th. And then the last time it happened this early was actually just in 2006, where we had a temperature of 101 degrees. That happened on April 6th. Not expecting that this weekend by any means. In fact, on Mother's Day, it's going to be picture perfect. We're going to see partly sunny skies. The coverage of rain, it's going to stay very low. We've only got about a 10% chance in the afternoon, so I expect most of us will stay dry. By noon, it will be a little breezy, temperatures in the low 70s, but we're going to top out in the upper 70s with a north wind between 10 to 20 miles an hour. Right now, lots of sunshine. This is our Weatherford camera. Temperatures are in the low 60s. Satellite and radar showing this upper low off to the east. You can see that across parts of Mississippi and Alabama, and you can see all of the rain and the clouds kind of wrapping in clockwise, counterclockwise around it, and so that's why we have a little bit of cloud cover right now from time to time. Radar showing an isolated shower. We're at 63 degrees in McKinney, 64 in Terrell, 62 in Mineral Wells, 60 degrees right now in Granbury. There's a closer shot of satellite and radar again showing just a few passing clouds and keeping that chance of an isolated shower very low as we go throughout the day today. Temperatures will climb into the upper 70s this afternoon, about 75 though in McKinney, however 78 in Fort Worth, 78 in Granbury, and about 78 this afternoon in Hillsboro. Overnight tonight, we're going to stay partly cloudy. Temperatures drop down into the mid and upper 50s, about 57 in Greenville, 56 in Terrell, 57 in Gainesville, and 54 overnight tonight in Denton. When will we see more chances of rain? Well, again, I think this weekend we're going to keep about a 10% coverage of rain. So as we go throughout the afternoon today, most of us are going to stay dry, but the data still brings in an isolated shower or two in the afternoon. Overnight tonight it looks pretty quiet, but by tomorrow morning, showers do move into some of our far eastern counties, and there is just a very low chance that some of that does make it into the Metroplex later in the afternoon. So I think for your Mother's Day weekend, most of us will likely stay dry. So for today, partly cloudy, temperatures in the upper 70s. Overnight tonight, we're dropping down into the upper 50s under partly cloudy skies. So we're going to stay partly cloudy, and your 14-day forecast showing that on Monday, we're back in the low 80s under mostly sunny skies, but mid 90s on Tuesday, 100 degrees on Wednesday. We're falling back down into the mid 90s on Thursday. So the week ahead, it's going to be very hot. You know what? On Friday, there's a chance of storms, temperatures in the low 90s, but there's also a Wings game at 6:30, so best to stay inside and watch that.